Hello and welcome to Sicilian Smug's chess channel. This week we will be reviewing endings with queen versus rook. Theoretically this would seem an easy win. In practice, however, the technique requires exact movement to avoid a drawn game. Let's go through it in detail. Normally the winning process involves the queen first winning the rook by a fork and then checkmating with the king and queen, but forced checkmates with the rook still on the board are possible in some positions or against incorrect defense. Mate in 18 if played perfectly. First queen b8 to restrict the opposing king's escape squares to 0. Black is forced to move his rook. f7 is a square as any. Queen b7 check is a forcing move, as king e8 is the only option, as king d8 loses the rook. Queen c8 check forces king e7 as the only legal move. King e5 and the black king again cannot make a legal move. Similar to the first move covered here, a rook move must be made, but this time the box around the king has been made smaller. Similar to the earlier queen b7 check, this time the queen comes to c7 to give check, and again there is only one square to go to avoid losing the rook, f8. After qd8 check, one square is possible, king to f7. The kingside step maneuver is repeated to f5, black plays rook to h7, which is as good an option as any. Queen gives check on the diagonal this time, and king comes to g7 to stay close to the rook in an attempt to keep each other safe from the marauding queen menace. King sidesteps to g5. What can black do here? The king has two legal moves. King to f8 soon loses to king g6, and the checkmating net is drawn in with rook g7 check. Followed by king to f6 and checkmate on either d8 or f7, or alternatively losing the rook. Alternatively, king to h8 can be similarly beaten with queen e5 check. King must come to g7 then. After king g6, there's no stopping checkmate on g7 or e8. Where a rook move is chosen instead, rook to either h2 or h3 is then getting forked by the queen, coming to either e5 or d7 respectively. Rook h8 and queen gives check on e5, king g8, and then the white king will come to g6 and checkmate on e8 or g7 or h7 will soon come. Moving back to our main line, the rook is captured. We start to make the box of death for the black king. Queen a2 check, further constricting the black king's space. After king to g6, only d6 is available for the enemy. After king to f6, only d7 is free. One step closer, the net is tightening and only d8 or the worse e8 is available. White must be careful not to play queen to c6, which is a stalemate. Instead, after king to e6, then opposing king must come to e8 and face his doom by either queen to e7 mate or queen to c7 mate. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and look out for more from Sicilian Smug's chess channel. Goodbye.